Before adding a new employee to MYOB, make sure you have their bank, employment, tax code, and KiwiSaver details on hand. The quickest way to add a new employee is to head to Create and select Employee. Alternatively, head to the Payroll menu, select Employees and create Employee. As a reminder, don't forget to also add your new employee to My IR for seamless payday filing. Under the Personal tab, fill in their personal and contact details. If you use a system to identify each employee, enter their identifier in the Employee ID field. Next, the Employment tab. Enter details like their start date and employment status. Take care when selecting their status, as this determines their default leave setup and their status can't be changed once you save their information. Select their tax code and enter their IRD number. Their IR330 form can help with that, and their KS2 form can help you fill in their KiwiSaver details. Then, enter the all-important banking details. Electronically paying your employees by creating a bank file eliminates double handling and ensures a more accurate payday. Over to the Standard Pay tab. This is where you add the employee's regular pay details, including earnings and deductions. Start by selecting how often they will be paid and the number of days and hours they'll work per week. If these amounts vary from pay to pay, set them to 0, and they can be updated in the pay run. Next, select their pay basis. Salary if they are paid a set amount, or hourly if they are paid based on the number of hours they work each pay period. And enter the corresponding amount according to the employment contract. Now, to the details of their pay. Add any additional earnings this employee needs to be paid. For example, overtime or a uniform allowance. If they're paid a set amount each pay, enter the amount here so it auto-populates in the pay run to save time. If you don't see the earnings you need for this employee, create a new one. Next, add any deductions like their social club membership fee or court fines. If it is set up as a reducing balance deduction, enter the total amount to be deducted here. Then, with each payday deduction, the balance owed is reduced. Their PAYE and KiwiSaver amounts are automatically calculated, and you'll see those amounts when it's time to create a pay run. Onto the Leave tab. As mentioned, their employment status determines the default leave setup. Even so, it's recommended you check the setup by clicking on the leave name and edit the details to suit the employee. This is also where you can enter any leave balances they've accrued. Next, the Pay History tab. If the employee has already been paid in another payroll software, prior to setting them up here, enter their pay history for the previous 52 weeks here. This is used to correctly calculate their holidays and leave payments. Enter a separate row for each pay period the employee was paid in the previous 52 weeks. If you need to enter a negative value, consolidate this into the next pay period. Click Save and your new employee will appear in your next pay run.